Hello everyone! In this video I have my One Book July 2018 sort of end of month review roundup video, my thoughts, my plans, how One Book July went, all of that kind of thing. If you haven't seen my original video from the beginning of the month where I explained what I was doing for One Book July, why I was doing it, then I will link that because I feel like this video would make not a lot of sense if you haven't seen that. Up to you, of course, but I'm just saying, link will be available if you haven't seen it. I also did a middle of the month sort of update and review, and to be honest, I don't have too much to say on top of that. If you haven't seen that mid-month update, the basic takeaway from it was that I was loving the system, the planning system, but I wasn't loving doing the journaling next to the planning in the same space. I didn't like it at all, so I got rid of that and I took my journaling back to where it always was, kind of thing. So I went back to just a planner. As you can see, my very lovely Scribbles That Matter notebook here has got a little grubby over the course of the month just because, you know, using it every day, multiple times a day. It has been outside, it's been in the kitchen, you know, and you can tell at the side there how much has been used, which is a decent amount, I think. So let's just open it up and talk about what I'm doing and everything. This front page, I haven't done anything to. I will put some doodles on it or something at some point. I have finally put in a bullet journal key, at least what I've figured out already. I've stuck to tasks and whether they're completed, half completed, migrated or cancelled. If it's a square, it's life, work, home, family, anything like that. If it's a circle, it's a craft, design team, anything ms.paperlover related, YouTube, Instagram, blog, whatever. Anything that's like to do with being in my craft room or editing videos or anything like that is a circle but has the same system here, or whether it's complete or migrated or whatever. A star is an event. So something that's happening which is kind of outside my control. That can be anything from an event like going somewhere to the cinema, or it could be like something that's happening like I'm getting a delivery that day or the builders are here that day. So anything, it could be anything within a massive realm of possibility. The exclamation mark is pretty obvious, that's an urgent or important. A little balloon means a birthday, and a little TV just means if I'm having a Netflix binge or maybe going to the cinema or something. And that's all I have for now. I haven't needed anything else as of yet. I feel like it would be better to add things as I need them rather than sit down and figure them out and then maybe change my mind about them later on. So I may fill up the rest of these, I may not, who knows. I haven't used the index at all, it just hasn't become needed or relevant for me. This is my July page. I'm not over happy with it, but yeah, it's fine, whatever, it is what it is. And then I showed this in my mid-month update. I've got this quote which I decorated. I wrote some stuff about One Book July and what it was, and then we just get into it really. There's my monthly pages. I'm trying not to repeat myself too much because I've shown you this in the first video, I showed you this in the second video. So yes, there's the trackers, that's how they're looking. Now we're at the end of the month. You can see certain things. There's certain things I don't need to do every day. Certain things I would prefer to do every day and have kind of slipped off towards the end of the month, such as finances. Whoopsie. But generally speaking, I'm happy with how the whole lot went. My to-do and goals pages are a bit blank. As you can see, I was thinking about coming in and just doing some decoration there, and then I decided I couldn't really be bothered. You saw my World Cup sort of tracking page in the mid-month video. This page was blank and I couldn't decide what to do with it. I couldn't think of anything to do with it, so I just made it pretty, really, with paper and a journaling card, a load of stickers and stuff. And then we get into my week one, and again, I've already shown you this, so I'm not going to repeat myself. I have just paper clipped all of week one together there because there is a lot of journaling within there. Well, not lots, but some. And obviously I'd rather not share that. Then straight to week two, and I think I've just paper clipped like the first 2 pages where I did my last bit of journaling within this book. As I said, I've stopped. I just didn't like doing it anymore. And then the end of that week, because I need to start the next week on this page so I can have this spread here, I had a blank page, so again I've just made it pretty with washi and papers and stickers and like some fussy cut little cups there. I just came across those. So yes, when there's a blank space I just make it pretty, because if I can't, there's no need to sort of sit there and think, oh, I must put something functional there. No, I don't have to. I can just make it pretty, it's fine. Week 3, not very exciting, not much to say about it. It's exactly the same as all the other weeks. Really, I just go one day at a time, and then I've got as much space for the day as I need to, and I will either start writing down the next day either that evening, the evening before that is, or that morning, just depending on when it happens, kind of thing. I did add something at the end of this week, however, which was a little stuff not done section. So anything that I've put in here or on my weekly to do or something that didn't get done, I've put it there just to remind me it needs to be moved to my next to-do list or whatever. And then finally week 4, which again, it's all the kind of same thing. I'm not really doing the heavy bullet journal decorating thing. In all honesty, I find it too intimidating. I'd rather just do my own thing and just add a little bit of colour here and there. That's what I'm just liking doing for now, rather than just all those beautiful spreads you see on Instagram and stuff. They make you feel a bit, I don't know, inadequate, I suppose. So rather than trying to do what they do, whoever they are, it's just do my own thing and keep it simple and just add a bit of colour here and there. So anyway, yeah. Week 4, I didn't fill in the weather that week. Oh my goodness. That's annoyed me. Usually what I do is I add weather during the week and then sort of do it Monday to Wednesday. Then on Wednesday I'll put the rest in. And then I have like the real weather that day on the day. And I didn't do the rest of it. That's annoyed me. Oh, I don't know what to do about that. We'll figure it out. You can see I made an error here. I put 24th on Monday when it was the 23rd. It doesn't matter. Get a hint of how I was feeling on Thursday. And then, yeah, end of the week. And then we're done. That is the end of my one book July pages, the setup, everything I did. So, what is next? Well, I'll show you. August is next. So yes, I have decided to carry on doing this whole system for now. So I have done some August pages, which I will show you very shortly. Just to explain what this is here, I thought I would just doodle this whole thing throughout the month of August, rather than having to have it all set up perfectly at the beginning kind of thing. It would just be fun to add the doodles as the month goes. And considering I did this 2 days ago, and it's not even August technically yet, it's the 31st, I think we may fill up quite quickly, but you know. But yes, just a bit of fun, really. But yes, I have decided, as I said, for now, to stick with the Scribbles That Matter journal, doing my weekly spreads and monthly spreads, and then my days at a time. It's working. That's as simple as I can make it. It is working for me. My one problem is, and some of you are going to know exactly what I mean here and be like, yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. This is a problem for me too. And the rest of you are going to be like, that is a ridiculous and very materialistic thing to say. But basically my problem is my planners I have left behind. No, these guys. It's a tactile thing. I am a really tactile person. I love these. I love the feel of them. I like just popping them open. I love setting them up and having all the lovely things and inserts, and I just really, really love them. And it's just, I don't know. I have missed them this month, possibly not as much as I thought I would. So maybe after August, I'm going to try and do this for the rest of August at least, but maybe after August I'll figure out a system, maybe doing this within one of these planners. But at the same time, it's so much easier just to have one notebook to carry around. And you know, sometimes with ring planners it's a pain to write in them because your rings are getting in the way, and I just don't know. I need to keep certain things in here, like some design team stuff I keep track of, so one of them at least will be in use. But yeah, again, I know it's a really materialistic problem to have, but there it is. I love them. I really, really do. And I don't just want them to be sat on a shelf neglected, and there's no way in hell I'm selling them. So we'll just see how it goes, really. But for now, I'm sticking in the Scribbles That Matter bullet journal. So yeah, I'll just show you the rest of the August pages just in case you are interested. I haven't set them up on camera or anything. I just wanted to do it in a relaxed way, do it in bed and stuff because, you know, it's comfy. And yeah, so I've already told you about this and what the plan is for that. There is my monthly spread. Not particularly exciting. Basically the same as last time. I don't know if I like or loathe the wonky boxes I've done. I don't know. Maybe I need to figure that out more in the future. I've got my trackers. I've changed them up a bit. I've added more health trackers in that I've added more like symptom tracker things. I'm not doing all of my symptoms because I would need like a whole quadruple page spread, but like just some particular ones that are like particularly annoying me at the moment kind of thing. And then some things like planner, journal, finances, and then all my social media ones go on this side. And I've added washi now, because why not? This is, now I'm comfortable within this book, I'm going to decorate it a bit more and add things I love, like washi, so yes. Then we have my to-do and goals page, which if you remember, my July ones were a page each and very, very bare. So I've just put them on the same page this month and then just added this one for notes. What notes I'm going to make, I don't know. If it ends up that I don't do anything, I'll put pretty stuff on it and cover it up. And again, I've added more washi because washi makes me happy. And then we go into August week 1. Obviously, I've included the 30th and 31st of July because that's the way the weeks work. I put a sticker there. So I've got my same thing. I've got a week at a glance on one page. I've got a to-do list. I've got a shopping list. I might see if there's something else I can put here because if you noticed on the previous this week pages, some of them ended up a bit blank. So maybe I'll figure out something else to put there. I do not know. And then there's this week so far, Monday and Tuesday. And yeah, that's about it. Obviously you can see I don't care if, you know, it runs on to the next page because it just doesn't matter. I think that's the whole point of this book, is that I'm not limited to spaces. I can have a tiny day, I can have a really, really big day, you know, and that's perfect for me because of the way my life works and how kind of unpredictable it tends to be. Like I have no routine to speak of because of reasons. So there we go. There is the end of One Book July, and the end is, I'm sticking with it for now. I am sticking in this book. That may change. Who knows? I will keep you informed as to changes and stuff. So what did I learn in One Book July? Basically that I need to keep things very simple in my planning. The whole to-do list every day is very much the way for my brain to work. I very much learned that putting journaling and the planning in the same space is very much a big fat no for me personally. But yes, there we go. So great ending to the project, I suppose. You did One Book July. I'd love to know your thoughts on the whole project. How did it go for you? And if you are yourself maybe in a bit of a planning funk, you don't have to do it in July. I would really recommend giving something like this a go because it really has made quite a difference for me personally. So yeah. Overall, very, very positive review for you there. So I think that's pretty much all I have to say. If you're interested in what I do in this, I don't know how many videos I'm going to do, probably not loads, but it will all be put on my Instagram. If you're not following me there, it will be linked down in the description box below. And yeah, I think that's all I can really say, really. I'm just waffling on and on and on. It is time for me to go. Oh, and I will link this book as well because it is fab. Scribbles That Matter. Fabulous notebook. Okay, there we go. That is the end. Thank you so much for watching.